Hey YouTube, what's going on? Juniio here, and I'm back again with another reaction video. Back again with another episode of Friday Filth. Not a viewer request today. Again, it's another email submission from the band themselves, which I always find to be very exciting. I'm doing it for an episode of Friday Filth because they're a metalcore band. And I know some people just find metalcore to just be the most hard to listen to metal genre ever. A different reason than why we typically do Friday Filth, but it works. So the band is called Overcloud's Corruption, and they're a metalcore band from Italy. Didn't I do another email submission from Italy? What's with all these Italian metalcore bands asking me to react to their songs? Cool, thanks guys. I hope I like your song. Episode of Friday Filth, as always, sponsored by RuneGate Studio. Subscribe to this channel, but why not? Official music video in 4K. Too bad I'm gonna upload this in 1080p, sorry guys. But you can watch the original one if you have a 4K monitor you want. I'll leave it in the description down below. Alright, I got the music video. I got the lyrics here. So hopefully this is just a nice, clean, fun episode of Friday Filth. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Initially, I thought it was kind of funny how it's a music video of a metalcore band in some sort of abandoned warehouse with the concrete floor. It seems like every metalcore band ever has to have a music video set in this exact stage with those exact lights behind the drummer. And I was gonna be a little upset if the entire video is just a performance cut of them jumping around this concrete cube. However, they also seem to be incorporating elements of story, narrative, B-roll, just other things. It's gotten me much more invested into the song, the video, and I'm much more excited to see how it unfolds. Okay, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. So far what I'm getting from this video is that there's a guy struggling with substance addiction, abuse, and as a result of that, he killed his girlfriend in a DUI-inspired accident. Very sad. The music right now, I don't know, it sounds like a lot of other metalcore that I've heard before. There are some good guitar riffs leading into different sections. I don't know, nothing's really standing out to me yet. I mean, we're only a minute and 40 in. Maybe there's room for improvement, for innovation, but all I'm hearing right now is every other metalcore band I've ever heard, with the vocals being okay. Let's take a look at the lyrics. Maybe that'll be the redeeming factor here. Facing the way you cannot escape, path already been written. Time like a river that flows, aims to the gleam of this sun, the light of this sun. Deep winter, every warm hope trapped beyond endless gray clouds, finally ripped by a constant strain of the white light. But so far we are bound in a frozen world, ready to suddenly smash, like brain hammered by a blizzard of screaming thoughts. Stare at it, no eyes complaint, but veins freezed, heart afflicted, needy hands to sky, towards sky far end. The lyrics definitely seem like they were written by somebody who doesn't speak English. That's all right. I understand why they did it. It's for the mass appeal. Maybe they do speak English, and I'm just not understanding their poetry, man. But let's try. The first verse seems to be dealing with predeterminism, destiny. It's talking about how you cannot escape the path that's already been written, and time flows like a river. So perhaps this person is struggling against what fate has decreed for their life, but to no avail. And there also seems to be language about coming into the light from a dark place, where in the first verse saying, aims to the gleam of this sun, and the second one saying, every warm hope trapped beyond endless gray clouds, finally ripped by a constant strain of the white light. So it seems like, again, trying to bring a person from a place of darkness into a place of peace and acceptance. Perhaps accepting his past mistakes and learning from them instead of, drowning in sorrow because of them. I'd like the idea of being bound to a frozen world on the brink of destruction constantly. There's a lot of different meanings you could pull from that, whether that's, again, being, maybe it's about, staying trapped to what you think is your fate and not daring to try to better yourself or do something different. Or maybe it's just like machine, man. The world's frozen, man. It's programming you, man, into following these predestined paths throughout your whole life, man. You need to break out of here. Like a brain hammered by a blizzard of screaming thoughts. Cool image again. Conjures up images of whoever the protagonist is, a very troubled person. Whatever. Let's keep going. Oh, there she is. Oh, there's some cool shots. So now what I'm getting from the story is, this guy's seeing visions of this girl that he inadvertently killed because of his bad habits. And he's, moping around the park bench. He goes to the coast to stare at the ocean. Some very cool drone shots of him walking along the rocks, looking out into the water. Very nice shots. I like them a lot. Then he goes to some field where he starts seeing visions of this girl. And he's trying to run towards her, but she keeps, just being just out of his reach. And eventually a mirror materializes that reflects back at him what led him into this place to begin with, his bad drinking, substance abusing habits. I guess this whole video is a PSA of, anti-substance abuse. A good message, for sure. Drunk driving ruins lives. There. Now this video is a PSA for anti-substance abuse. This drummer right here looks about as enthusiastic as I feel. There's just nothing about the music itself that's really connecting with me. I just find it to be safe. Maybe that's the best word. It's just very safe. Let's get into the lyrics a little bit. The chorus says, "Nothing can melt Nobody soothe, nothing can heat, neither the ill sun. Weak, pale, tired, neither the ill sun. That wind still blows and rives the skin. Wounds burn worse, worse than fire. Fire that now would be the salvation. Illuminates the path, erases desolation. Ooh. Everywhere, mirages of spring that postpones its coming. Soil life longs for germinating, but needs this glacial chains. Won't be long to nature thrive, but needs this glacial chains broken. I do think that the best aspect of this song are the lyrics. Even though they're a little ESL, I find them and the images they convey to be very intriguing. I like the idea that fire is a cleansing force that brings destruction but also salvation and ends desolation, and that the wind irritating his wounds is worse than a cleansing fire. And if you pull it back to the story of the video, the wind representing the constant self-pity, self-hatred that he has for himself because of his mistakes, that just won't ever leave him alone, that is slowly driving him insane. Whereas a cleansing fire would just be a fresh restart of his life, right? If he could somehow go back in time, or if he could somehow wipe his memory, or just, erase himself from the face of the earth. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Am I reaching here? Am I trying to pull some meaning out of this video? Maybe. Perhaps. Probably. There's a lot of weather and seasonal language in this song, talking about now after going through wind, blizzards, frozen worlds. Now we're arriving in spring, mirages of spring. So it's actually fake. He thinks he's reaching the other end. He thinks he's gonna finally get to a good place. No, sir. You're still trapped to these glacial chains. And you will never be able to thrive unless you break these chains. God, that's the best I can pull out of it. Let's go. Uh-oh, he's buying drugs again, and she's staring at him like, no. Okay. Drummer didn't get the memo to look upwards dramatically. And the new day is bright, full of hope. Okay, that was Ill Sun by Overcloud's Corruption. I found the music to be getting better near the second half of the song there. Maybe just because it was growing on me and I started to appreciate it a bit more. Who knows? But overall, again, the song was fine. The music, fine. The vocals were fine. Everything was just okay. It was okay. I just think that if you're gonna be a metalcore band, there's gotta be something that just grabs your attention, that just clicks, that just makes you stand out from the plethora of other metalcore bands. Even if it's just doing basic metalcore to an extreme level. You don't have to innovate the sound or make or blend genres at all. You just have to do something that's ingrained in the genre extremely well. I could hear hints of things that I liked, some drum fills that I liked, some guitar leads that were cool, but nothing was ever pushed, I think, to its utmost potential. They seem like cool guys. I think there's definitely potential for them to keep going. I think they're still pretty early on in their career. Yeah, you know, they got 3 videos on their YouTube channel. You know, there's lots of room to grow, guys. Don't lose hope. It's just that, in my opinion, you gotta find that X factor. You gotta find that special something. What's gonna make you stand out from the rest, you know? Oh, listen to this metalcore band. Well, watch this metalcore band. Why am I going to remember you over any other one? So maybe that's something you can think about. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for my thoughts. If you have any specific questions for me personally, feel free to ask me. You can email me. I can either respond in that email or I can make a video about it, depending on if anybody else would want to watch it. So we'll see. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, anybody who watched. And if you liked it, make sure to like it. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. Of course, everybody have a great day. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. Bye. Bye.